Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'll be showing you a complete mod list for Baldur's Gate 3, showcasing the absolute best in terms of quality of life, classes, spells, and customization, with much more in this video. I'll be showing off the mods that make the biggest difference in your next playthrough with no fluff here, so just going to dive right in. And this video was sponsored by my own mod collection here on Mod.io, so you can check out Jay Dunna's favorite mods on Mod.io to see some of my absolute favorites here. Just a little plug before we dive right into the quality of life mods. Now, there's some that I cannot go without, and Kate's makes a lot of them. Dynamic sidebar being the absolute first one here, because this allows you to hide your sidebar here. So there's a little eyeball icon there. It's just cleaner. It works well if you're going to go with more than 4 party members. In addition to this, we also got the better Hotbar 2 mod, which works flawlessly in addition to this. Now, this gives you the ability to toggle the hotbar off. It just fits better on the screen as well. And before you first use it, you're going to have to drag everything to left first just to get to the last side of the icon here. But that's just a little thing that you have to do when you're doing this mod. But what's nice about this is it just cleans things up. I also like the better maps. Pretty much any Kate's mod is going to be good, but I also enjoy the better target info, the better top bar mod. These are all essentials. It's nice whenever you go to mouse over a character here, you can see Shadowheart. You got her health there. You got what resistances and immunities she has. And you also see the conditions at a glance. So these mods are really useful. Same with the top bar. When you're in combat, you're going to see all of that. Now, I have 2 mods here that are from Nexus Mods, with both the WASD mod here by Chunky and the Native Camera Tweaks mod by Urshan. Now, these two go hand in hand because you can see here, normally you can't get like that close to your character, and you can get literally the craziest angles on your character using the Native Camera Tweaks mod and also the WASD movement mod, because it just feels right to be able to move around kind of like it's Dragon Age Origins here. So you can walk around with WASD, move your camera around. That's how I'm able to do some of these crazy panning shots in my videos. But these two I consider essentials along with the rest of the quality of life mods. Now, the Show Camp Night Notifications mod by Macho Chipera here allows you to see when your companions have something they want to talk to you with. This is important because when you're exploring, sometimes it's easy to forget about long resting, and you'll see this little exclamation mark above your teammates whenever they want to talk. So this can just be easy at a glance to be able to see what members need to be talked to. Now, another mod you may have noticed is Move Faster. This mod made by Zynosis here allows you to move at double the movement speed. This doesn't work on Astarion for whatever reason. No, none of the movement speed mods work on Astarion or Lae'zel for some reason. A lot of mods actually exclude them from working, but yeah, this one just speeds things up. I only recommend this if you've played through the game a few times, just because you're going to go through the world a whole lot faster, so you're going to see a lot less. Now, for other quality of life's kind of cheat mods, the Cheater Spell, formerly known as the Cheater's Ring, this is cool because if you wanted to do a New Game Plus, there isn't really a possibility of doing that. But with the Cheater Spell Ring, you can do a lot. So if you want gear that you had from your previous playthrough, you can summon in the armor box, the weapon box, the ring box. Really, all of these have pretty much every single item in the game. You can equip your character as you see fit. And there's a bunch of other stuff here if you want to get silly. There's insta-death attacks. But I also like the AI mod, which unfortunately isn't working at the current moment. You got the Illithid abilities here. But this just gives you a lot of fun ways to get around. Like if you want to use the Cheater's Misty Step to teleport to further away areas that you may not normally be able to get to, go fill your boots. There's a lot of stuff here. Not for everyone, but I think this is worth mentioning because it does change the way that you play the game, especially if you're on subsequent playthroughs. Also, carry weight extra because it's just annoying having a limit on what you can carry. And I'm a loot goblin. I like to grab everything. So this mod just helps out a lot by the Lost Soul Man. And also, Pixelbytes Adjustable Party Limit mod. Pixelbytes put out a lot of really great stuff. This one just allows you to go up and you can go and talk and recruit anybody into your party, maximum 16 characters, which does get a little bit unbalanced. But Pixelbytes has also made Tactician Enhanced, which lets you do either a scaling or a set way of enhancing the enemy's health, action points, and bonus actions. So you can have it so, like, let's say you have 8 party members, it gives every enemy an extra action. Or you can have it so that they get extra 30% health, or you name it, you can do it. That's the beautiful thing about the Tactician Enhanced is you get full customization, and it works with other difficulty mods like the random spawn generator. Now, I recently did a video where I broke down the best difficulty mods of 25 different ones. So if you want to stack that up, I also have this video here. In the same vein, I'll also mention that I did a top 20 best weapons mods video, as well as top 25 best armor and equipment mods, just because there's so many to cover. And actually in the top 20 best weapon mods, there's over 200 different weapons there. So I'll link these in the description if you want to see a bit more in depth on those, because I don't want to spend too much time on this video for those. And into customization mods, I'll first start off with face mods. There's two mods in particular that I typically use, but I'm going to recommend a few others that work well too. Now, my absolute favorites are between these two. The Vemperen's Other Heads Repaired mod by DoFriends12 and Vemperen. This was fixed by them, created by Vemperen. And the Sculptor's Dreamcache by Tabble. Now, I'll first show off the Sculptor's Dreamcache. This is the one that I use most commonly now, so we got the Alia face here, so this one here. This is the one that I typically use, the Charlotte face. We also got the Odette, Yasmina, Shay Lashes, Namira, Juliet, and the Shay without lashes, and Daija. Now, I also run the Juliet face from time to time between these two ones here, but this is the one that I'm typically using, and that is the Sculptor's Dreamcache. Now, with the Vemperen's Other Head, this is the one that I use for a very long time. It's also really great. I typically use the Minerva face mod here, so that's the one that you may have seen in a lot of videos. There's a Shart, which is a modified Shadowheart, Nestra, Athena, Aurora, Freya, Minthi, which is modified Minthara, Silva, and then there's the alternative versions with different ears. So these are the two face mods that I typically run. But I also like Faces of Faerun by Aloja here. This offers a ton of new head mods to the game. Unfortunately, this is not coming to console, but this works on PC and it's got a lot of great choices. We also got like the Faces Unlocked mod here, which offers all the base game faces, and you can use them for your own character. Another good choice if you're on console is the Mantis Face Presets Collections 1 and 2 by Mantis Mods ported over by Eclipse. These are great face mods as well. Now, getting into hair mods, the one that I use pretty frequently is now available on console actually with the Amanda Hairstyle by Kazi Sims. I like this one because the dye or the highlights are very vibrant on the character here, so I think this one looks really good. Also, one of the most popular mods of hairstyles is the Tavs Hair Salon by Tori here. Now, this offers 150 different hairstyles into the game, and they are all fantastic. So if you're looking for just an all-in-one hair mod, this has a lot. Some of them are customizations of base game hair. Some of them are completely new. I think it looks great. And with the amount of customization options, you pretty much have an endless choice here. Most notably, the Evelyn hair is in here. I know a lot of people really like the Evelyn Tav character. So this one is available 20 hair pack number 25. So yeah, this one may look familiar to you. In addition, we also got Dint999's hair. Now, you may know this name if you're from Skyrim, because these are mod hairs from Skyrim that was ported over by Eledwin here. So, huge fan of this mod just because I think these hairstyles just look fantastic. Some of the dyes work a little silly on it, just due to the nature of how the dyes work in here and games like Skyrim not having them. These ported over really well, and I think they look beautiful. So, a huge fan of these hairstyles. Also, Heartz hair pack. This is a very popular one as well. This is made by Heartwires here. And this comes with a bunch of different versions of hairs that, again, some of them are remashes of different base game hair, and some of them look really cool. I like the split colors, which we'll get to in a moment. But yeah, there's a lot of really great ones here. You may have noticed these in some of my previous videos. I use this one quite a bit. Now, I also am a huge fan of Silver's Hair Pack 1 and 2. These mods are available only on Nexus mods, but I think it's worth it if you're on PC, because I think these hairstyles just look really nice. They also dye really well too, so this is one of the ones here. There's another. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of this hair mod just because I think the customization options are pretty great, especially between the dyes and the way that the hair looks. Mine's kind of split in two. There's hair pack 1 and 2. This is the hair pack 1 here. Some of these are really well done hairstyles, so I'm a big fan of this one, Silver's hair pack. Now, if you want to further customize, P4 Bangs Everywhere can get you really close to making the absolute hairstyle of your dreams. Now, what this does is if you take a base game hairstyle, let's say Mistress, which is slicked back, you can then add in like bangs to it. Some of them look like really great with certain hairstyles. I encourage you to experiment around. If you want a specific type of hairstyle in the game and it's not currently here, you can probably make it by using the Bangs Everywhere and the K's Hair Extensions mod, which is the other end of it where it puts extensions in. So you can combine both of those mods there to create something really cool. And this is the K's Hair Extensions mod by Persendipity. Now, I also am a big fan of the Char split dye hair mods. There's 1 and 2 here. Now, what this one does is it gives you the option of doing a hairstyle that's like, some of them are base game hairstyles, but split in their colorways. I think this looks awesome because it just takes some of the hairstyles that we have already, like Mistress, or the, yeah, we got different ones here. There's Mistress' hair, and then Isabel's hair. These look really cool with the split dye between them and Thara's hair. Yeah, and then also you got orange with the twisting colors here. I think this just looks amazing. So these are made by Char Mods. Now, as far as class mods go, I've made many videos about different class mods, but I'm going to go rapid fire on some of my absolute favorites and give you an idea of what they look like. So first here is the Elementalist, and the creator Elvira here actually redid this mod and re-uploaded it here with different versions of how you can play this. So what's cool about this is it comes with 3 different subclasses. There's a full caster, a half caster, half melee attacker, and a gladiator, which is full melee. But what it comes with is a ton of unique spells, 170 different abilities here. So you get different things like elemental smites. There's a lot to cover in this elementalist class here because I'm a big fan of the melee class with all the different elements you can add to your melee attacks. I think this is really cool. We also got the Spellsmith. Now this mod is really new. I really enjoy it though. So what this mod ends up doing is you get to choose different elemental masteries which come with different abilities. So you got like ice, water, or fire, water, lightning, and each of these, when you cast it, comes with its own unique VFX. When in addition to this, when you cast them, you can then combine your spells for more powerful versions of spells. I think this is one that is very unique with all these unique VFX, and you should definitely check this one out because this one is a really, really fun and enjoyable one. Next up, we got the Elder Class Mod. Now, this class has 10 different subclasses. It's actually pretty crazy. Actually, there's more now. There's 11. So with this, it comes with a bunch of different ones, and they all have different spells and abilities, and so you continue to level up. I think this is a very underrated class mod just due to how much there is with this class. So each of the subclasses feels unique. I've done a build previously on the Windwalker, which has a super cool level 20 ability. But yeah, this mod just comes with so much. You can see here, I'm just quickly scrolling through all the crazy amounts of great stuff in this class mod. It's worth checking out. And I have to give this is my favorite class mod, the Arcane Vanguard by Sathos. Why I like it so much? Sathos is always trying to make this more balanced, make it more enjoyable for people, and just, it's a really good class. It's a homebrew class that they made themselves, and you get to choose between a few different subclasses. So we got, we got the Eldritch Vanguard, the Judgment Sentinel, Dervish, Ice Quiver, Grave Knight, and Helionaut. I've covered these all in a bunch of detail, but each of them plays completely differently. They're like a spellcaster, melee attacker, but it's very well balanced, which is something I can appreciate because there's some class mods that let you run away with power, like the Mystic Class Mod by Zevo here. Now, this is one of the very first class mods available. It's got 64 different disciplines that you can choose between, so it's pretty crazy. When you go through the list here, all the different disciplines come with a variety of different spells. So yeah, you get a lot of customization here, but it's overwhelming. I've done builds on it if you want to see those in detail, but the Mystic class is a lot of fun. Now, a more balanced class, I'm just going to go kind of quickly through some of these other ones. We got like the Mindweaver Class Mod by ZX10RX. Now, what this one does is it brings in a bunch of different subclasses. You can see here we have 8 different subclasses that are always adding to it. It's very well balanced too. This class mod, you actually feel a little bit less powerful than some other classes in the base game of Baldur's Gate 3, which I think is great. It allows you to strategize and play a completely different way. So many unique spells and abilities. ZX10RX has also made a Sword Dancer Violet tri-mod. There's a lot of great stuff here. Now, this is a class that I think a lot of people would enjoy with the Dragon Tamer. I posted a couple builds regarding this. It comes with a ton of different abilities. You get a dragon that either attacks after you do a melee or after you do a melee or a ranged attack, and it can follow up with a bunch of different attacks. It's a dragon. It's fun. And Sumradagnoth is putting a lot of work with helping out with this because they also have a lot of really great mods. Now we also have the Nightbringer Class Mod by Dirt6969. This class is really cool because it comes with a bunch of abilities here. You can see all the different proficiencies and spells that you get access to, but you also get some custom spells here. And I've done a build on this one as well, covering what great stuff you can do with this. It's a blast to play. It's about Darkness Ravens, and you get custom weapons and armor with separate mods as well. There's a lot of great stuff in this. Special thanks to Jay Dunn for covering your mods. Yeah, this is a great mod. I just had to put a note on this one. We also got the Dread Overlord Warlock, or I guess the Dread Overlord Necromancer now by the Dread Overlord. This one is incredible. It comes with quest lines, its own unique items. You can summon in big skeletal dragons. It's the most fun Necromancer I've ever played in a video game, and an incredible mod. Highly worth checking it out. It's got over 1 million downloads now, and it deserves even more. I've done a few different builds on it just because I love this class mod so much. Now, I also mentioned the Sword Dancer Violet Tribe by ZX10RX. This is a really cool one. Comes with 3 different subclasses and a bunch of unique abilities as well. Very well balanced. So it's like the Duskblade Mod, which comes with 6 subclasses here. This is another one that comes with a bunch of unique abilities here. Definitely worth recommending or checking this one out. Now, with any of these class mods, I'm not going to go too in depth because I've covered these all in build guides before. So things like the Cosmic Sorcerer, which this one is a bit powerful, as you can see there, 360 damage. It's a lot of fun by Kim the Lit Fam. So definitely worth checking this one out as well. Much like the Artificer is a homebrewed Artificer, so it's not one-to-one like the D&D version, but Echo0000 did a great job on this one. It's worth checking out as well. And also, I have to mention the Sumradagnoth Mods, so Fighter subclasses combined, the Barbarian subclasses combined, Monk, Ranger, Cleric, and the Purple Dragon Knight. These include D&D subclasses like the Banneret, the Brute Cavalier, Echo Knight, Psy Warrior, Rune Knight, Samurai. I know a lot of people are looking forward to the Echo Knights, now available on PC and console. Path the Ancestral Guardian, Battle Rager, Beast, Juggernaut Barbarian, Storm Herald, Zealot, Reckless Attack. You got the Monk subclasses like the Way of the Long Death, Way of the Ascendant Monk, or Dragon. There's a lot of stuff here, and Sumradagnoth did a great job with it. And a comparable one, Incognito Burrito has made the Book of Druids, adding in 3 different subclasses. The Book of Wizards, Book of Sorcerers, which I previously just covered with the Aberrant Mind. We got the Clockwork Soul, the Divine Soul, and Lunar Sorcery. In addition to this, there's also their Book of Druids class, which brings the Circle of Dreams, Shepherd, and Wildfire. And the Book of Wizards, which brings the War Magic. I know a lot of people really wanted that, and the Order of the Scribes. Now, as far as spell mods go, there's a few that I highly recommend. Mistress Spells being the top one, with adds 135 new spells to the game. You can see all of them here. These are based on D&D 5th edition, so if you're a fan of some of the things like Summon Red Dragon or the Green Flame Blade, these are all available. Steel Wind Strike, obviously one of the most overpowered spells. I actually did a video breaking down all the spells here, so if you want to see that, I have every single spell showcased in this video. It's a great mod. Also, Dawnstar's puts out a ton of unique VFX mods. So this is the telekinetic spells here. You can see these look really cool. Highly recommend this, especially if you're going for like somewhat of like a Scarlet Witch style playthrough. We also got the Dawnstar's water spells, which is great for a lightning or cold sorcerer. Again, tons of unique VFX here, and this one's just incredible. Also, Dawnstar's Grimoire, which adds 5 new cantrips and 15 new spells for blood magic, necromancy, nature, spirit, and witchcraft related spells. So yeah, highly recommend checking out all of their mods. The necromancy spells, the newest one, and this one's really cool too with all those unique VFX. So these would be the best spell mods. There are some other ones, but I just want to quickly touch on those. Much like we also got the D&D Player's Handbook 2024 All-in-One by Yoon Moon Sik. This is a mod so huge, there's a lot to actually touch on in this video because of all the crazy stuff that it adds to the game and changes that it makes to the game. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to do a future video on this because there's so much to break down in here. So yeah, new and updated spell list. It's pretty crazy. It changed the spells and matched the 2024 Player's Handbook rule set. Yoon Moon Sik's done a lot of really great mods. Now, another mod that I just want to bring up, I guess, is more so the miscellaneous mods, the unlock level curve. I know a lot of people really like level 20 builds. I have a whole playlist of a ton of different level 20 builds because a lot of mod classes actually support level 20. So this is the mod made by Dustbag here. It's great. Now it goes through some rapid fire mods here that I really like Faerun Colors, which adds a ton of new dyes, like 100 and some odd different dyes to the game. I use this in pretty much every video that I make. We also got Ancient Mega Pack. Now, I previously did a video breaking down how to utilize this. Ancient Mega Pack has 700 new items to the game. It's randomizing all your loot. I would only recommend using this if you're dedicated to playing a playthrough with this because it adds so much new to the game and it's a really great mod. We also got Fade's Equipment Distribution mod here by Graphic Fade. This adds 380 new items into the game. It's also adding them into different locations, and there's the Fade Equipment Distribution all in one, which will add all of their mods. You may see things like the Veil and Venom, but Beast and Bow. These are all their subclass or class mods, and the all in one has them all together. Now, another popular one, Origin Mirror Unlock. This allows you to change your and change your companions there for whatever reason. I don't typically do it, but people like it. Inspirations Uncapped, another mod, because 4 inspirations kind of sucks. And also Rogue Tattoo, which lets you put body tattoos on your character, which I think looks really cool. And just to go through my entire mod list here with you guys, some that I didn't, I guess, mention here are things like the All-Rounder Owlbear Beanie. This is another equipment mod I love. So yeah, you can see all the armor here. I did a separate video on the best armor mods. I also really like Ace Races. Monster Races adds 10 new race mods. Angels and the Goblins. I like these mods because you don't have to change your character. You can just equip them onto your character at any point in time. You don't get to customize your character, but there's a lot of really great preset ones and some that match the characters like Astarion there. Also the Berserk Armor, huge fan of Berserk, so this is a really nice one. Claire Obscura equipment, kind of same deal there. There's a few different quality of life mods here. Anything by Kate's is mentioned is going to be great. This is an essential mod, Dino Scratch. It puts a hoodie on Scratch, and I think that this just looks super cute. Enchantments of Favor allows you to enchant your gear with unique items and 85 different enchantments. I think this one is really awesome as well. Posey Libre's glossy and metallic face tattoos, another one that I really enjoy using because it just makes the base game tattoos look so much better. Rox Everyone Can Glow is another mod that's awesome because it makes it so that your eyes can glow. This works well with the Rox Shimmering Eyes as well. And there you have it, folks. That is my complete mod list load order for you guys. And if you're curious on more mods, I do have a ton of videos of mods, so you can subscribe to see more content similar to this. Let me know what your favorite mods are in Baldur's Gate 3. And if you have any questions regarding this list here, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.